back to Taiwan very briefly, I would agree, and you talked about it earlier, it's the KMT, and it is the KMT, by the way. They control the legislature. It's different from the president's party. They're playing a dangerous game on their defense budget. And we all, if anyone from Taiwan is watching this hearing, they need to be, they need to realize they're playing a dangerous game. Okay, cutting defense spending right now is not the right signal. We all agree with that.
Taiwan, to me, one of the critical questions is how much is Taiwan committed to its own defense? It's disturbing to me that in recent months, the Parliament of Taiwan has moved to cut their defense budget. And how are we to be expected to think about sending Americans into harm's way on behalf of an entity that doesn't seem all that interested in protecting itself? Are you disturbed by that move in the Taiwanese Parliament?
I'm profoundly disturbed, Senator, and I think the question that you're raising is one that I've heard not only Democrats but Republicans raise often in private.
Clear any attempt by Communist China to conquer Taiwan by force would result in devastating consequences for the Indo-Pacific and the world. There's no reason to sugarcoat it. The threat China poses is real, and it could be imminent. We hope not.
Today's competition with China is wide-ranging and it is unpredictable. There will be no sanctuaries. The Indo-Pacific will be your generation's fight, and you will deliver the most lethal force that this nation has ever existed, or we will not succeed.
I think we've seen, Congress stepping forward, even the last Congress, supplying, resources for Taiwan, and as Raja had mentioned, speeding up the delivery of already the commitments that we've made. I think it's going to be very important for Taiwan to step up and support their own defense. It concerns me when they send a message and decrease military spending, or at least that debate is happening in Taiwan. I think that sends the wrong signal. So I believe President Trump is a good negotiator, and one of his negotiating goals will be to have Taiwan step up its commitment to its own defense. And I think that's an important message for them to hear. You can't have a division within Taiwan about the importance of their own national security. You contrast that with what's happening in Hong Kong right now, where China had promised one nation, two systems. They haven't followed through on that. And so if you want to see an example of what would happen, that would happen if the CCP ends up growing in its influence in Taiwan. So I think on multiple fronts, we want to see more investment by Taiwan in their own military capabilities and national security. And I think we ought to look at ways that we can partner with like-minded allies, Japan, South Korea, the Philippines, because they see this increasingly aggressive action on the part of China threatening the entire region, and we need to work together with our allies.